Hello. Hi. Hi, everybody. How's it going? So, I decided I should stream. I don't really have anything I will, want to stream, but I decided I should probably stream. It's been a while. And I just felt like hitting the go live button, even though I don't have a plan or anything. I'm just kind of like doing my own thing right now. I've been excited. My mic might be a little off because I'm raising the gain so that you can hear me in more places. So I've been working on building terrain for my Warhammer guys. So I just felt like I would just chat while I do that for a little bit. I'm sorry it's not content. It's not content. But because I don't have like my webcam set up to really work with it to make it work, but I don't know. I just felt like chilling while I just felt like hitting the go live button because I just have not been streaming enough for you guys. And I need to. Especially since I'm going away for a week again pretty soon. So I should be streaming for you guys. I have not been streaming all that much. Why aren't we 100% Minecraft right now? You're right, we do need to 100% Minecraft. We need to reach the Outlands or whatever it's called. Hello, Melon. Hi. Thank you for the 31 months. Actually, you know what? I can just hop into streaming if anybody just feels like hanging out with me. I can do that. We'll just hang out and talk while I'm streaming. You're in Texas for another day. That's exciting. Thank you, Melon, for the 31 months. At least that alert was still working. Jeez Louise, I've been having so many issues. 31 months. You've given me too much money, Melon. You need to stop giving me money. You're doing WoW keys right now? You should. No, that's fine. I'm just chilling. Do your keys. I'm just vibing. I'm putting together the terrain. I guess I could do pictures of what I'm working on right now. Can I copy and paste them into here? I can't. I'd have to download them. Okay, I'm not gonna bother. Hello?
Gamer.
Hi.
What's up, gamer? I'm playing animals that cross.
Oh, what do the animals do?
I finally, do you remember that annoying French blue chicken that was driving me insane that just would not leave my island no matter how much I tried to play the RNG?
Oh no, I haven't.
I finally got rid of him after like 3 IRL months. It took 3 IRL months and closer to like a year in game because I was time skipping.
Oh my god.
But he's gone!
That's crazy. Crazy. People just do the darndest things in Animal Crossing. Do I have a melon fugi? Say something.
Huh? What?
Oh, it works.
Oh, hey!
There it is. There you are.
I forgot you had that.
Come here.
My gay little hands.
You know, I tried to drag and drop you, but I feel like I'd accidentally break my layout because I keep doing that by accident. I'm not gonna bother
I'm
with
totally
it right
good
now.
at breaking things.
Well, you're good at fixing things too, so I think it balances
That's
out.
because I'm so good at breaking them. I have to keep the balance.
Bring the balance to the force.
I mean, that's why I'm so good at PCs, because I kept putting viruses on the family computer, and I had to figure out how to fix them before my dad got home.
Oh my god. My
I'm
dad.
not even joking. Like that's real. That's why I know how to troubleshoot PCs.
Oh my god. Well, I've not had that experience. Most of the time it was when I was a kid, I think I used to go on Newgrounds as an edgy kid watching edgy Newgrounds animations. And one time I was there and my dad saw while I was on there and was like, that's a sketchy site, you can't go there anymore, you'll get a virus. And I'm like, oh, okay. On the family computer. And then one time I downloaded Firefox for him and he thought it was a virus.
Oh my god. Your dad's over here telling you that you can't go on Newgrounds. My dad introduced me to Congregate when I was 10.
That's the Flash website for
Flash
games,
Flash
right?
website with like my first ever Flash game was on Congregate.com called Toss the Turtle.
Toss the Turtle. I don't know. I don't think I played that.
It was one of those like it was a fun game, don't get me wrong, but it was also very purposely gory.
Classic combination.
Classic old school Flash game.
I love Hello Tree Friends. I love whatever it was
You mean
called.
Happy
Tree
Tree
Friends. I
Friends?
said Hello Tree Friends. I was like, something's wrong with my head, Melon. Something's
The Hello
wrong.
Kitty crossover that everyone stopped talking about.
Wait, they had a Hello Kitty crossover with Happy Tree Friends?
No, but like you misspoke and said Hello Tree Friends.
Oh! Yeah. You're right. Okay, I gotcha. Hello Kitty Tree Friends. What a terrible thing. My friends would show me the worst animations ever. Like, we're here watching, going in Newgrounds and typing in Mario parody and then watching every single video. And then my friends would show me fucking Happy Tree Friends and I'd be like, I am ill. I am ill. I don't like that.
My brother really liked Happy Tree Friends, which is why I watched it. But I was personally in my Warrior Cats era until the age of like 14.
Okay, well that's basically the same thing as Happy Tree Friends. That it's just in book form. So it's just in book form, so your parents don't know it's this graphic. It's just this graphic.
But the plot is better.
Yeah. The plot is better. That's
The plot
for
is
sure.
better. It's not just animals exploding for the sake of exploding. They're exploding for a reason.
I still remember one episode that traumatized me as a kid, that I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Where like there's a moose trapped under a tree in the forest. And he was like, I gotta chop off my own leg to survive.
I vaguely remember. I know I watched a lot of Happy Tree Friends. I've wiped most of it from my memory.
Well, I'll remind you. This moose needed to chop off his leg to survive, and all it had was a spoon.
This sounds vaguely familiar.
And so it goes through all the gore of him chopping off his leg, and then he cut off the wrong leg. You're telling me? I don't know. That's incredible plot. I think Warrior Cats has to compete with some brilliant writing.
Okay, but like Warrior Cats is infidelity.
I'm joking, Mel. First of all, I'm joking, Mel. Second of all,
Warrior Cats
that's
straight
fine.
up has infidelity and like all kinds of other crazy shit that should not be in a children's. Well, actually, no. It's not that it shouldn't be in a children's book. It's just wild that it was.
I didn't get my thought across, but what I meant to say was that's tame compared to some other shit that series will have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I told you I read the precursor to Warrior Cats, right?
Which one was that?
It's called Tail Chaser's Song.
Yeah, I never read that one.
It heavily inspired the Warrior Cats line. of books. The author was inspired by that book.
But did you know Aaron Hunter is actually 3 different people?
I don't know who Aaron Hunter is because I never read Warrior
Cats.
Cats.
That's the author of Warrior Cats, except Aaron Hunter is a pseudonym for 3 separate women who all wrote Warrior Cats together.
That's awesome. I love women. Writing about...
This too is Yuri.
This too is Yuri. So, yeah, in that book, there's a lot of cat slavery, and eventually they put a bunch of cats into prison camps, and yeah, and then they perform the final boss of the book is basically they do magic on all the dead cats in the labor camp and turn them into one giant undead flesh mob of dead cats, and they try to use that to kill the protagonist.
That's a bit more fucked up than Warrior Cats admittedly.
I was like, we're still talking about cats, right? We're still talking about cats, right?
That's a bit more fucked up than Warrior Cats.
It was pretty messed up. Not gonna lie. But
yeah, Warrior Cats had shit like the clan leader of the clan that the protagonist was in, like, had secret love babies with like a cat from another clan. They're not supposed to interbreed between clans, and so like she had to like give up her kittens to another cat that was in like her baby daddy's clan, and so they grew up never knowing that she was their mom, and like didn't find out that she was their mom until one of them died.
From what you've told me now about 3 women writing Warrior Cats, this now sounds like their average gossip session.
There was a lot of like, there was like the one of the biggest things established at the beginning of the series is like cats from other clans should never like mate with cats from another clan, like you should stay within your own clan. And then like at least 50% of the plot lines was he couldn't keep his dick out of her pants, and now you have like bi-clan babies.
Oh no! The cats invented racism! Stop!
There's also Tiger Claw, who's like Cat Hitler.
No! Stop!
Except, no, he's more like Cat Mussolini.
No!
And then
You
there
can't
was
be
this other
saying
cat.
more like Cat Mussolini.
And there was this other cat who was actually Cat Hitler, and then he like murdered Cat Mussolini.
In Minecraft. In Warrior Cats.
And the clan leaders of Warrior Cats canonically had like 9 lives. Like they would go through like this magic thing that would give them 9 lives. And like Cat Hitler killed Cat Mussolini so hard that he lost all 9 of his lives at once, and it was actually incredibly brutal.
I love Dragon Ball. I love Super Mario. Oh my god. Well,
And that's the shit I was reading when I was 14.
that was peak 14-year-old content, right? It's peak content.
And now it's like, I don't know what the kids are into these days. Take Roblox?
Stop. We're not talking. Our conversation about Roblox was too long. We can't. I'm not bringing that back up. I can talk more about that off stream, I guess. I don't know. Roblox is crazy. People should, I don't know, play with Legos instead.
Remember when life was simple and Legos were an acceptable form of entertainment? What happened to that?
They got expensive. They're a premium toy now.
Everything's a premium toy now.
Yeah, you're right. People just justify raising prices by saying it's premium now. McDonald's, premium.
I bet that's not even far off from existing.
I am
eaten
not
McDonald's
joking.
in like, I haven't eaten McDonald's in like 5 years though, so I haven't paid attention to anything they've done.
Good. I'm not joking either. Fast food chains are justifying their prices by saying they're premium now.
Which is fucking crazy, because, like, the entire point is it's supposed to be slot food. So, like, why the fuck am I gonna pay $20 to go to McDonald's when I could spend the same amount of money somewhere else for better food?
Well, that's the issue, right? Is a lot of these businesses think that they'll just get away with raising prices, and then people are just like, well, I'm just not going to McDonald's anymore. And then they're like, wait, we thought you would buy anyway.
Suffer.
I think that it's been a while, but I think that's what I heard is happening with some places. I haven't fact checked that in a while.
Literally, the only places I know of that still, like, buy shit like Burger King and McDonald's is my job when they give us some paltry pizza party instead of giving me a raise. And that's, like, the only people I can think of that are still buying that shit.
Mm-hmm. Like, if you're gonna, like, I think, I don't know if it was McDonald's, but it was one fast food chain that got rid of, like, their, I forget what you call it, like, their dollar menu.
That was McDonald's, because they originally had the dollar menu, and then it was the $3 menu, and now they've changed it to the value menu.
Yeah.
But it's actually not worth anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're just fucking, I don't know, go to, like, a small chain, a small local chain. Like, literally, for people who live in, like, the Midwest United States, there's this really good local chain called Brahms. I really love Brahms because they do like burgers, and they do like chicken sandwiches, and they have really good fries, but they also do ice cream. Like, there's specifically an ice cream shop, and the food stuff came later, but they have really good ice cream, and their stuff actually tastes really good, and it's cost the same as McDonald's.
McDonald's.
So they're like, I don't even know why they bother having McDonald's in this part of the country, because we have Brahms and it's better.
For some people, it's gonna be ingrained into their psyche to go get McDonald's fry. But, like...
I'm sorry, but people who unironically like McDonald's, I believe firmly, are mentally ill. I'm sorry, I hate McDonald's. It makes me feel sick. I don't know why people eat it. Like, gamer, if you want to shit yourself all day, there's better ways to do
it. No comment. I like Wendy's, though.
Wendy's is good. Wendy's do be tasty, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know, something I'm really sad about is that, you know how they did that SpongeBob collab?
Oh, yeah.
The SpongeBob meal was unironically actually really good. And I know it was just like a lightly modified version of like their Dave Burger or whatever the fuck, but like whatever they put on it, it genuinely tasted really good. And then like that pineapple freezy was actually delicious, and now it's gone forever.
Yeah. But it's okay. I know you're strong enough to be able to make a pineapple freezy.
I know how to make bootleg Starbucks. I don't know about that one.
I'm sure you can do it. Just Google how to make a pina colada at home, and you'll get close enough.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
You don't even need alcohol, but you could do it. It's really easy. I mean, you just go to the grocery store and you buy like a pina colada mixer, and then you put ice in it, and you're done.
Can you not just throw that shit in a blender?
That's what I mean. You throw that shit in the
okay.
blender with ice. You just ice. You know, if your blender's good enough to cut ice, get just those two ingredients, blend it up. You're done. It's good.
If you like pina coladas,
I do like pina coladas.
I've never actually had a pina colada.
Do you like pineapple?
I do. I've had pina colada flavored Fanta.
I don't know what pina colada flavored Fanta would taste like. Have you had pina colada flavored soft ice cream?
No.
Or any other product?
No, just the Fanta.
Also, I don't know why I talk like that. I've just been forgetting how to speak lately. I don't know. I think it's my lack of human communication. An inability.
Telepathically communicating with your Warhammer minis.
Fuck no. No, get them out of there. They just scream at me. I don't want to talk to them. They're my Blorbos, but I would not want to talk to them. If it was like Toy Story and they could talk to me, I would just tell them to shut the fuck up.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they made a Toy Story where like Andy's all grown up and he's gotten into Warhammer?
I don't. Nah. Save it for the Lego movie.
That'd be fucked up.
Save it for the
Do they
Lego
have
movie.
Lego Warhammer sets?
Apparently, yeah, actually.
Oh.
I don't know if it's like a 3D printed thing that somebody made, but I've been getting recommended YouTube videos for it, and I'm like, I don't need to watch that, actually. I don't care enough about that.
I mean, it makes sense though. Lego does have its fingers in all like the nerd IPs. God knows that I've been fighting the urge to get some of their Star Wars sets.
Oh yeah, you need to get the classic Millennium Falcon, right?
See, I want it, I just don't have the space for it right now, and I don't have a good place to display it. But like if I ever get the space to be able to justify having those things where I could like safely display them in a place where they could look nice once I build them, then I'd totally go for it. But right now they would just collect dust in a shelf somewhere, so it's totally not worth it.
Right. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking
Same, felt.
about.
I'm pulling weeds in Animal Crossing. I've been time skipping so much to get rid of that chicken. My island is in shambles.
My island is in shambles. Oh yeah, pina coladas. I don't
Getting
know
caught
what.
in the rain.
And getting caught in the rain. Yeah, I don't know what pina colada flavored soda would taste like, but just imagine a pineapple smoothie with coconut in it. You have a pina colada.
Oh, that sounds pretty damn good then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all it is.
The pineapple Fanta and the pineapple, like the pina colada Fanta and the pineapple Fanta distinctly taste different, but I like them both a lot. If you like pineapple stuff in general, you'd probably enjoy it.
I love pineapple. It's like my favorite bro.
Same. It's so good. It's so good. My favorite thing to do is like I really like making pineapple fruit crepes.
Oh. I had
You,
a fruit crepe the other day. It was so good.
Yeah, I really like what I like to do is that I make the crepe and I usually get almond whipped cream because I like whipped cream, but dairy stuff tends to make my tummy hurt, so I get almond based whipped cream. And I do that, and I usually do I dice the fruit up really small so you can eat it with the crepe easier, and I always do pineapples, strawberries, and kiwis.
Ooh. Sounds good. Oh, I had a banana, strawberry, and blueberry crepe. It was so good.
That sounds so good.
There's a place that serves crepes near me that's just so good.
Oh, hello, Mitchie. My beast is here.
Hi, Nucci.
He's in cone purgatory because he won't stop licking his butt.
Has he been in cone purgatory for a while?
Yeah, and I've been talking. He had his vet appointment today, so I talked to my vet about it. So I have him on an allergy medication now because we're gonna see if it's allergy related. Because it's been really consistent ever since the weather has gotten warmer, and he's just really insistent on it. It doesn't feel like an anxious habit. Yes, hi, buddy. But he's very stubborn about the cone. And originally I had him in that little stuffed orange because I was trying to be nice, but then he found out how to foil the orange, so now he's in a cone.
Oh. Nucci.
I tried to have mercy. I tried to be nice. He's refusing all the nice options, so now he gets a cone.
Refusing father's niceties. How dare you?
He doesn't understand mercy. I think he's too stupid to understand I was trying to give him mercy.
Father bullied me in different ways, shapes, and forms every day.
He'll probably still be in the cone when my partner visits next month. I'm hoping there is progress in his fur growing back. It's just slow going though because part of the reason why I thought it was allergies is because as soon as I wasn't there to monitor him, he would just even if it was super uncomfortable, he would just like crane his way around the orange or like the onesie and like lick anyway, even if it was an extremely uncomfortable position. Which is like, if it was just anxiety licking, then like if it was uncomfortable enough, he would be like, I'm gonna do something else. But like if it's something like being ridiculously itchy because of allergies, then I can see why he's so insistent, you know?
You're right.
Because I don't know about you, but like I've had like skin irritations before, and sometimes when something's itchy and it doesn't stop being itchy, like you low-key go insane.
That's true. That's true. I hope Nucci is not going insane.
I think he's already insane. I think he was like that when I got him.
Well.
I think he's just built like that.
I think you've told me, but I don't remember. What does the name Nucci mean? Or is it just a name?
My mom says it means life.
Life.
She originally wanted to, like, their current dogs that they have, Al and Lily, they originally wanted to name one of their dogs that, and then my dad decided that it was too hard to pronounce because he's lazy and white.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, I blacked out for a second. What did you say?
My mom originally wanted to name one of her dogs Nucci because she thought it was a pretty name. And she like tried to convince my dad into it, but then my dad insisted that it was too hard to pronounce, and so that's why she ended up not naming one of her dogs that. So since she couldn't use it on one of her dogs, when I got my cat, I was like, originally his name was Tornado, but they were calling him Nado, but I didn't think that fit him at all, but I wanted something that started with the letter N so he'd be able to adjust to it easier. So I was like trying to think of names, and I was like talking to my mom about it, and she brought up that name, and I was like, but I thought you wanted to save that for a dog. And she was like, well, I didn't get to name my dogs that, and by the time we get other dogs, I'll probably think of other names, so like if you want, you can use that one. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll use that name. And then like, and so like, I picked that name, and then, you know, I didn't consult my dad about it because it's my fucking cat, so I'm gonna name him what I want and he can cope. But
yeah.
So like I named him that, and then like my dad was suddenly able to pronounce it, and it's just like, okay, yeah, you just had to be forced, and my mom was like low-key salty about it.
Yeah. So when I tuned out and then tuned back into lazy and white, I understand now.
But yeah, no, that's what I mean. Is like he just like never bothered to learn how to pronounce it because he was being lazy, and then like I just named my cat that, and then it turns out he can pronounce it. He just didn't feel like putting in the effort.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's pronounced
my mom,
Nucci, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's close enough. That's fine.
What's so hard about that? Anyway.
I don't fucking know. So like my mom is like, part of her is salty because my dad could totally pronounce the name and she could have absolutely named her dog that. But on the other hand, she was like, well, if you didn't use it, it wasn't gonna be used, so I'm happy that it's getting used at least.
That's good.
Yeah, and she loves my cat, even if she won't admit it, so.
She won't admit she loves her cat?
She has this weird thing where she's like, has an aversion towards cats, like she's kind of scared of them. But she keeps insisting that like my previous cat, Kakashi, she was fine with Kakashi because like they adopted Kakashi. And so like that was their cat, and so that was like different. She wasn't scared of that one. So when I adopted a cat, she was like super nervous about it. And she was just like, I don't know, I'm not really a cat person. He's probably not gonna like me and stuff like that. But like he likes her just fine. And like every time she like comes over, she like stops to pet him and stuff like that, and like, you know, teases him, but not in a mean way. And it's like she definitely likes my cat, but she doesn't want to admit that she likes my cat because she's trying to convince herself that she doesn't like cats.
People are so stubborn about things that don't matter. But I get it. I'm just like, admit that you like the cat. It's not that hard.
And then my dad fucking adores my cat, which is like, I don't know what it is. I think it's because he's like really rotund and has like no thoughts behind his eyes. But my dad just really fucking likes my cat, and like every time he comes over to my apartment, he like, the first thing he does is like beeline for where Nucci likes to hide. and then he'll like spend the entire visit sitting on the floor with his hand under my bed blanket because that's where Nucci likes to nap, just petting my cat under the blanket.
Aww.
And he'll just pet my cat for like an hour straight, and then he'll be like, okay, so I'm gonna go home now. Like,
I came here for your cat. Don't talk to me. Don't at me.
like, they both obviously very much love my cat, so I don't know why they both refuse to admit that they're cat people.
Old person disease.
Yeah, they keep, like, because I love dogs too. I do love dogs, but like, at the end of the day, I'm definitely a cat person.
Mm-hmm. I'm a cat person. You can tell by the ears. But honestly, I've never had I've never been around a, like, loving, friendly cat. They've all been
like,
temperamental in some way.
well, I mean, cats, like, also just, you know, take a while to trust and stuff like that. Like, Nietzsche was never, like, angry or hostile, but it took him a while to, like, feel comfortable with me.
Right.
So it takes more effort to get there, but once they get there, it's easy.
Okay.
You just need more. The issue with people who are too used to dogs and claim they don't like cats, it's not that they don't like cats, it's that they don't have the patience for them because they're used to dogs that see them for 5 seconds and decide that they're best friends. It's like, but with the cat, you have to like build up like the trust in the relationship. It's like getting to know a person.
Well, that makes
And then
sense then, because
and then
I've
once
never
they
had
trust
like
you,
extended exposure to a cat for multiple days at a time. That was just not
Yeah.
a thing that happened.
yeah, and like once they trust you, then they get to know you. As long as you keep treating them good, then they're really sweet. They just don't, you know, depending on their circumstances and depending on like how you meet them and how often you're around them, it just takes a while.
Is it because are they smarter than dogs? Is it
I
because
would
they're
say
smarter
so.
than dogs?
And honestly, like, on an overall general basis, probably like slightly smarter than dogs, but when it comes to like an individual basis, it really depends on the cat and the breed. Like,
Right.
like Kakashi, my previous cat, Kakashi is definitely smarter than any dog that I had ever met. Like, Kakashi was an extremely intelligent animal. Nietzsche, however, is about as smart as a bag of rocks. So like on an overall baseline, I would say that it's probably more likely to run into a smart cat than a smart dog. But on a one-to-one basis, if I were to compare Nucci to say like my childhood husky, then Shadow outdoes him by a long shot. Like, so it really just depends on the animal.
Yeah. I feel it.
Yeah, I like cats. I think part of the reason why I like cats, though, is that in terms of the care they need, I mean, there's no such thing as a pet that's easy to care for, but in terms of the type of care that a cat needs, I find cat care easier than dog care. And like, my current cat counts as, like, special needs, and even so, I still find him easier to care for than a dog.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that comment, but let's keep going.
I don't know. It's more like I don't know. I like the way that he like needs his habits and his schedules and stuff like that. There's like certain chunks of it that I can automate to make my life easier. So like, I still give him affection, I still pay attention and stuff like that. But like some of like the daily maintenance type things, I can kind of just like I can set up a water fountain or like an automatic feeder and stuff like that, and like I just don't have to worry about those bits, and I find that easier.
Gotcha.
And it's not that you can't do that for a dog, like you can do that for a dog, but cats are smaller, so the stuff that you buy to do that for them tends to be cheaper, so it's a little easier.
Right. Nods.
Yeah. I think a lot of the fact of like cats versus dogs, the reason why I find cats easier has a lot to do with scale. But it's also because the dogs I'm used to are fucking enormous.
Yeah. Small dogs are
I
not
imagine
too hard to take care of.
Yeah, I imagine if I had grown up with small dogs, I wouldn't have found them difficult to care for. Like, I'm sure a small dog is way easier to care for. But my parents
yeah.
are fond of 100-pound beasts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love them. I love them very much, and they love me very much, and they're very, very sweet. But they also don't know how big they are, and when they love me, it hurts.
I love them, but when they love me, it hurts.
That's the best way I can phrase it, is that when they love me, it hurts. Physically, to my corporeal flesh body.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Small dogs are pretty easy to take care of, but it would also probably depend a lot on the breed. The schnauzers, the schnoodles that I'm used to, are when they're younger, they are very want to be around you all the time. But when they get older, they get more independent and they kind of know what they want and do their own thing throughout the day. But again, it's mostly like they won't entertain themselves. They'll just sleep all day in a different spot. Sometimes in your room, sometimes in a different room in the house that they find more comfortable. And that's it, right? You can set up a fence for them, but they'll just, like, if you have the room, of course, they'll just be looking out the window and barking at things, right? Some dogs don't care about that. Some dogs just want to lap and want to nap and be lap dogs. Mixed up my words there. And I think that's more of a breed by breed thing. The schnoodles we've had mostly just want to nap and then stare out the window all day and bark at things.
Yeah, my parents have the two big dogs, and then they have a smaller dog who's a Dachshund Terrier mixed named Frankie. And he is a goblin. The best way I could put it is he is a goblin. His favorite pastimes are eating poop and then rolling in the stinkiest patch in the yard.
No.
Like, I love him. He's so sweet. He's like 14 years old, so he's old, but you wouldn't be able to tell he's old because he still sprints around. He has like neuroarthritis and like the only medication he's on is like a mild heart medication. And like it's super morbid because my parents are just like, yeah, he's one of those dogs where he's gonna be healthy and then one day he's just gonna like decide, yeah, I'm good, and then like never wake up again. And I'm like, I know you're right. I know you're right, but like don't say it. Like,
don't say it like that.
like I know you're correct, but don't say it.
Oh no.
But like,
oh no.
But like he's a little goblin and I love him very much, but every time I visit he has like suspicious dry brown material on his nose because he keeps eating turd when nobody's looking.
No, stop. No. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna give you some trivia because that reminded me of some disgusting trivia.
Oh boy!
I don't remember the name of the horse, but one of the horses that's like a father, like it was. I remember from Uma Musume, right?
I was gonna say, is this related to your Musumes?
It's Uma Musume trivia. One of the horses, I think that was father to like so many really fast racehorses and like won a bunch of races, had this really bizarre habit of like kneeling down, sniffing its own poop, and then crying.
What?
It would do this repeatedly. And the worst part is, besides this being a lifelong habit, several of his children inherited it.
Oh my god.
So there's a bloodline of horses that sniff their own poop and cry about it.
That's really fucking funny. Holy shit.
I don't remember the names of the horses.
It's like, ah yes, he's from a long prestigious line of shit sniffers.
It smells so bad. Why did I do that?
That's really fucking funny.
Oh man, it's pretty gross. Not gonna lie. I've learned so much trivia about horses.
I fucking love animals and how stupid they are.
If you don't want to cry, why do you sniff your own shit?
Like, why do you keep sniffing your shit?
What is in the shit besides it being shit that makes you want to cry?
Like, why is this a genetic habit? That's the real mystery here, is why is this a genetically passed trait?
Oh man.
What in your code? What in your fucking DNA urges you to have the inherent need to sniff your shit and sob about it?
Don't fucking tell Hideo Kojima about this, because he would work it into Metal Gear if he knew about
Hideo Kojima probably already knows, and it's just a matter of time.
it. It's in my
It's
genes.
just a matter of time.
It's in my genes. It's in my genes. It's over. It's not in my jeans anymore. I'm through with jeans. It's in cargo shorts now. Oh my god.
But let's be real, whatever freak shit exists in this world, Hideo Kojima probably knows about it, and it's just a matter of time before we see it come to fruition.
Death Stranding, Life Stranding, Sniff Stranding.
Strand
my God.
sniffing.
Kojima is so funny because there's so many Kojima like glazers, which is a very fucking funny slang that's popular right now. But
Kojima glazers? I'm not familiar with it.
glazer, to glaze somebody is to compliment them repeatedly.
Oh, okay.
But so people will shorten it to say people who endlessly compliment Kojima. I'm abbreviating to Kojima glazers.
Okay, nodding. I understand now.
That's popular slang right now. I don't know the roots of it. We've had discourse about slang before. I'm gonna take a minute. But anyway, there are lots of people that think like Kojima is like he has and arguably been a very important part of gaming in general. But he's also far from immune from criticism.
Like, he's definitely done some, like, influential shit in terms of, like, pop culture and media, but, like, there's nobody who's, like, perfect.
Yeah, I think we can. I don't think he has, like, he's made good games, good media, and, like, pioneered, like, cinematic storytelling. I think that is a fair thing to say. Who goes there?
Hello.
Hi.
Bronze.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi, Bronze. Good. I'm tangenting about Kojima.
Sweet.
And
Please continue.
He's cool and he's awesome and he's had a big impact. But I don't think some people have said that he's like completely reinventing gaming from the ground up. He's just making more good games. That's good. Also, stop naming your women characters Quiet and Mother.
Oh my god.
Stop that.
Just Kojima things.
Just Kojima things. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's relatable.
Booger.
I'm always saying.
Always a boogaing.
On my booger.
Uh-oh.
You booga on my wooga. Until I.
Boogie woogie.
Booga on my wooga until I. Bunga bunga.
Unga on my bunga.
Until I. And that's gaming for you.
And that's gay.
Yeah! Gaming is gay. Welcome.
Woo.
Woo! Oh my god. I'm gonna be so real. I'm still.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I'm thinking about this right now. But your friend. I don't know if names are important, but your friend posted a screen cap in our server because she was playing Peak and found the Scoutmaster's Google.
Oh yeah, that one.
Do you know
Yeah,
this?
no, back when I used to stream, Rosie's been on stream with me before. You can call her by name.
Rosie. Yeah, I'm still constantly laughing at my own jokes because do you know what the Scoutmaster's Google does?
I don't actually.
Okay, because I've seen it before too. You know when you get too far up the mountain
And he gets your ass?
and he gets your ass,
Yeah, and he gets your ass?
all it does is summon him immediately to
my
kill
God.
you.
That's fucked up.
So I've just posted the low tier god gif right
my
below
God.
it when she posted the screen cap of finding it.
God. Fucked up and evil.
I'm still laughing about it. It's so stupid, but but I have fun.
Is it stupid if it brings you joy?
Things can be stupid and bring me joy, yeah. I think.
Exactly. But they're not stupid because they bring you joy.
They're stupid and they bring me joy.
Exactly.
But not
It's a different
because
type of stupid.
Joyous.
Stupid parentheses entertaining versus stupid parentheses derogatory.
Yeah. Have you watched anything so bad it's good lately?
That's a good question. There's been a handful.
Mhm,
Mostly movies, really.
mhm.
What was the one I watched recently? It's some bootleg Japanese horror movie my mom found that she wanted to try watching because it's been ages since we watched a Japanese horror movie. And that movie was like pure dog shit. But it was funny.
What happened in
I can't even tell you, it felt like a fever dream.
it?
It was like when I say fever dream, I mean like I know I've watched the B-rated. There's a B-rated movie called Hobo with a Shotgun.
Ah,
I know
fuck.
I've seen it. I know I've seen Hobo with a Shotgun before. Like I'm aware of the fact that I have watched Hobo with a Shotgun. I can't remember anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was such a fever dream that the moment that that movie ended, all memory of it exited my brain. It was like that. Oh, and my other friend recently forced me and the rest of my D&D group to sit through the Disney movie musical Zombies.
Zombies?
It was bad. It was bad. I was
Yikes.
not sober for a majority of the viewing.
Yikes.
And so I don't know if it was so bad that it was good, or if I was just toked out of my gore. And that's what made it funny.
Mm-hmm.
But it was terrible. To the point where it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But it could have also been the devil's lettuce that was doing that.
That's good.
Because it was really, it's basically the world's worst racism allegory.
Oh no.
And
oh
like,
no.
And it was like a quote unquote drinking game, but like there were a few of us that weren't drinking, but instead like had like a vape or something. So like the rules of the game was like every single time they busted out like a terribly thought of fantasy slur, you take a shot.
No.
We got absolutely fucked up like 20 minutes into this 2-hour movie.
No.
We were just absolutely fucked off the gourd 20 minutes in.
No.
It was so bad!
No. You can't be doing that.
It was so bad. And this was like a couple of weeks ago. So the other night, she was like, "Hey, what if we watch Zombies too?" And everyone was just like, "My liver needs to detox from the first one."
Yes. Oh my god. I've been, I keep trying to make my way through this Warhammer book. That is really bad. Through a lot of it. I heard it was one of the good ones, but it's actually, like, I'm struggling a bit. There's so many corny things that happen.
Oh no.
Um,
Is this different from the one you told me about, where like it said that he was like he realized that he was like in love with his dad or something?
oh, yeah, no, that's the same one. I forgot I told you about that. That was so fucking
Yeah,
goofy.
you told me about it. You told me about it. Like the part where he was just like the only person he had ever felt about this way was like his dad, and I was like, all right.
Yeah. This book is fucking wild. I forgot I told that to you. I wasn't sure who I told about that. That book, there's something going on with it that is crazy. And I'm like, I can't take Warhammer seriously at all in this book. I can't take this setting seriously for as long as the writing is gonna be as, like, fucking goofy as it is.
Listen, they can't all be winners.
They can't.
They
That's
can't all
okay.
be winners.
That is okay.
I'm craving a burger. We talked about McDonald's earlier, and now I'm craving a burger.
No burger.
Not McDonald's, but a burger.
Local grocery store burgers are really good. There's a place that has
Burger.
a good burger. And I've started stealing one of their toppings to put on my burgers, and it's really good.
Oh, what is it?
Hot pepper relish. Hot pepper relish.
Nice.
It's really good on burger. Really good on burger.
Burbing that gur.
It's like a little sweet but spicy. It's really good on burger.
Oh, hell yeah.
I dare say peak. Peak burger.
I think there's this burger that I'm not gonna lie, I am a fan of Chili's. Really like the restaurant Chili's. I just really like their food. They have a Santa Fe burger that I really like, and it's like it's got like a sauce on there, and it also comes with like a spicy guacamole. And the one thing I'm sad about is that I used to order it with their Mexican style street corn, but for some reason the street corn hasn't been on their menu for a couple of weeks now, so I don't know if they've just removed it or if there's like a shortage or what. But like I used to like eating it with that because it went really well with the guacamole, but they stopped serving it, which I'm a little sad about.
No. I love good guac, but I can't make out. I'm not good enough at making good guac.
But apparently like street corn recipe is like all over the internet, so at some point I might just like make it on my own.
Ooh.
It's really good. It's just really fucking good.
So one of my issues is no matter what I do, if I follow a recipe, unless it's baking, it'll basically just never come out good. It's either that or all the recipes I look at are actually just bad.
Yeah, you have to like research where you get your recipes, and you have to like make. I prefer to go to places like All Recipes and stuff where the recipes have like ratings and shit. So that way I can like look what other people think of them if they try them. Because right now on the internet there is a massive fucking issue of AI generated recipes. And so it's really hard. It's like you either want a place like All Recipes where it's got like a rating system, or you want to find like the 10 view blog page with an entire fucking bibliography in front of the actual recipe, and you will like scroll through the full and complete history of the kingdom of Mesopotamia before you make it to your brownie recipe. Like that's where the good shit is. But like if you click into it and there's like a zillion ads and like it's like super weirdly cleanly formatted and like there's no story beforehand and no ratings, it just gives you like a smattering of ingredients and then like some weird ass instructions. Avoid those. They're probably AI.
Oh my god, I didn't think about that. The recipe community is getting bombarded by AI?
The creative community is getting like this is an issue with like recipes right now. This is an issue with stuff like knitting, sewing, and crochet patterns right now. This is like there's like anything that, and this is like an issue with like crochet like template websites right now, like especially in like textile fabric sectors. There's just like a bunch of like AI generated slop that's not actually possible to create, that's being like mass sold on places like Redbubble and Etsy, where these people are just like automatically uploading shit. So you have to vaguely know what you're looking for before you start looking for it, because there's just so much shit to sift through now. It's really annoying.
AI garbo.
Like that's why I straight up have stopped, like when I'm researching stuff too. When I click into something, if I can't immediately tell it was written by human hands, I immediately click out of it. Like that's how bad it's gotten.
Yeah.
Like dead internet theory, fucking real.
I hate how real dead internet theory is.
Well, it didn't used to be real, but now it's like I still don't think it's real. It's just that like AI is about to like explode, you know, there's that massive lawsuit going on, like nobody's buying out of it, and it's like they're not shoving it down our throats as badly anymore because it's finally starting to just like fail horribly.
Right.
Because, you know, frankly, if they have to advertise something this hard, then obviously it's not good.
Yeah.
But so like what's happening is that they're just like pushing out loads and loads of slop and garbage onto the internet. So it's not that the internet is dead, but it's like
it's cluttered.
It's like you have a small cup of marbles in a tub and someone decides to come along and like pour Orbeez into it. And so you're looking for the marbles and everything looks like marbles, but like 90% of it is Orbeez, and people just keep adding Orbeez.
No.
Because like with Orbeez, you buy the Orbeez, you throw them in water, and then you have like something that takes no effort. Whereas with like marble, you have to know like glass blowing and shit. So it takes longer to make the marbles than it takes to make the Orbeez. So like the Orbeez to marbles ratio is dog shit. So all you're finding is Orbeez.
No, the Orbeez apocalypse.
I don't know why that's the metaphor I decided to go with.
Because you're base. Based in marble build.
So I don't think dead internet theory is real as much as it is they're pushing out so much garbage it feels like it's real.
That's true.
It just takes a lot more effort to find the human shit now, and that's the annoying part.
Right.
But you can find it. You just have to have like 3 billion filters and you have to know what you're looking for.
Did I mess up? Hold on.
Which is...
Yeah.
Question,
I
do I
gotcha.
get the chilies?
DoorDash?
Do I get... Yeah. I don't feel like putting on clothes to go get a burger.
Fair. Based and burger build. I need to stop saying shit like that. It's not good for my psyche.
No, it's okay. I keep saying that shit, so like it's not entirely your fault because I'm definitely contributing to like the degradation of our collective vocabulary.
Yeah.
Hello, my background noise should be cleaned up.
Good.
Hell yeah. Like I accidentally, like I keep saying that shit without thinking, and I've accidentally gotten like, I recently got a new boss. She's a lot better than my old boss and like significantly more chill to talk to and actually speaks like a human being instead of like a corporate robot.
Yay, human
And-
beings.
And I'm 90% sure she has a Tumblr. I'm like 99% sure she either has one or had one in the past. Like, the vibe is there. I say my terminal brain rot bullshit, and she understands me. And so anytime I see her, I'm just mentally like, I know what you are.
I know what you are.
But yesterday, when I was like talking with her like through an issue and stuff like that we were having on an item and stuff like that, and I like finally figured out what to do, and she's like, oh, thank God that you figured out what you to do, because like I'm still figuring out this sector, because she's really good at her job, but she came from like a different different sub department, so she's still like learning how stuff in our sub department works.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, I'm so glad that you were able to figure that out, because I wasn't even sure how to like start. And I was just like, it's okay. I'm just like research pilled and registration maxing. and she was like, I like that. I'm adding that to my vocabulary. And I was like, oh God, please no, wait.
Mm-hmm.
I said it without thinking. And then like a couple hours after that, she was like talking to someone else about a different thing she was working on, and she said, she was just like, yeah, I'm just troubleshoot pilled and research maxing. And
No.
I was like, and mentally I was like, I'm going to throw myself into the waters of the lake.
No.
So it's not just you. I'm inflicting this on other people.
Yeah. I get it. I'm saying this shit, too.
Another phrase that's started getting into my vocabulary as a result of my other IRL friend is, you know, in the first Spider-Man in the cage match part, where he's like fighting that wrestler dude, and the guy, he like throws up his hands and goes, I have you for 3 more minutes. You know that part of the movie?
No. Sorry, which movie?
The first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire.
Okay. Okay, I remember that the wrestling scene happened, but I don't remember all the details.
I'll send you a screenshot of the meme, but like I keep quoting the phrase, I got you for 3 minutes, and like throwing my hands up in a very specific way of making the number 3, because every single day at exactly 4:57 p.m. my coworkers keep sending this image to each other. This has been consistent for this has been consistently every day for like the last month now. Like
3 minutes before leaving.
Yeah, 3 minutes before shift ends. Like I have like 5 different people in 3 different group chats just sending this image of like, I got you for 3 minutes with the 3 fingers.
That's funny.
I've started like saying it. It's like part of my vocabulary now.
Got you for 3 minutes. And then what? I don't know. Anything could happen.
But I think every time it happens, it cracks me up too. Like I don't think I'm ever gonna not find it funny. This is like this is my boomer humor. I'm always gonna find this funny. I'll be like 70 years old and nobody will know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I'll still be quoting, I've got you for 3 minutes.
Got you for 3 minutes.
I've got you for 3 minutes. Low-key morbid joke, but I hope that like when I get old as balls and I'm like on my deathbed, I get like the prophetic vision of when exactly I'll die, so that way I can say that 3 minutes before I die.
I got you for 3 minutes. Everybody's like, oh God, oh no. He's finally losing it.
Imagine how funny that would be. Imagine how fucking funny that would be to say that and then kick it exactly 3 minutes later. I would be a god.
Well, you'd be dead.
I would die as I live for the bit.
For the bit.
For the bit.
For the bit.
Yeah, that stupid little Spider-Man screen cap is like my latest, just like echolalia.
Oh, so good. Yeah, what's the latest things I've been saying? For a while, I was doing the Visitor.
The Visitor. Yeah, that's Robin's fault.
Yeah, that was Robin's fault. The Visitor.
I think that. I'm so sad that doesn't get Robin anymore because like it got them for such a long time that now it gets me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm running out of new bets.
They'll come with time.
The bits are...
Among my IRL friend group, instead of the phrase "I'm crashing out,"
Oh no.
instead of that phrase, we've been using the phrase "my hysteria persists."
I like that a lot better, honestly.
So that's been like an IRL brain rot that I've had recently.
That's a much better inside. That's a much better phrase. I like it. It is funny being It is funny hearing new slang for the first time. I remember hearing crashing out and I was just like, what? That must be really dramatic. And it's just like somebody like saying something in a slightly bad mood, and I'm like, oh damn.
Well, I mean, when I first saw the phrase crashing out, it was like people just like straight up like full on breaking down in like a I'm sick of this shit kind of way. So to me, that's still the connotation of crashing out.
Gotcha.
And so like, I think people started using the term crashing out incorrectly, as with all internet slang.
That's true.
But yeah, but as I understand it, crashing out is supposed to be when you're having like a full on mentee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which, like, I've also heard people shorten mental breakdown to mentee B, which for some reason I don't like mentee. For some reason I don't like the phrase mentee B, but I'll say the phrase a full-on mentee. I don't know why. I just feel like the second one rolls off the. I just feel like a full-on mentee feels like it sounds better than a mentee B. Like a mentee B sounds stupid to me for some reason, but like a full-on mentee sounds like something you would say when you're like trying to keep it together, but you're like absolutely freaking losing it.
That's wow. That is funny. That is funny.
So I don't know why I'm
mentee B.
okay with the second one, but I don't like the first one because the difference is literally a letter.
Well, the B is short for mental breakdown, so you're turning it from a stupid like acronym or whatever you call it to like
I think it's because for some reason when you phrase it as a full-on mentee, like if you say it in the right context and the right intonation, it sounds like one of those like fucked up pieces of British slang.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why it's more fun because saying like I'm gonna go have a mentee B sounds like fucking stupid, just like that.
It does kind of sound dumb.
Breakdown.
Yeah.
But like if you like look at someone and goes like, hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go have a full-on mentee. It like just.
It's all about the mental game. My mental's in shambles.
It sounds like the same as like a cigarette break for some reason.
Oh my god. That was another phrase that I had heard recently, which I wouldn't know because I don't have a vape pen. But somebody said that they're gonna hit like a blink. I forget what it was called.
Oh, I've never heard that one actually.
So I had to I scrolled through and saw a YouTube clip of somebody making fun of somebody for not knowing what that means, and I looked it up and it's just when you vape so long a light turns on to say you're done, you're good, stop taking the hit.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like,
that must be just
that
honestly must be a generational thing because I'm friends with a bunch of people who are spiritually ancient bastards, so whenever they want to like go out and have a smoke, they'll say, I'm gonna go have a smoke. Like
Yeah, and I was just kind of like, why would you laugh at somebody for not knowing that? Because they probably don't vape.
Okay,
You're gonna laugh at someone for not vaping.
Okay, but how old was this person though? This
I
is
don't
just
know.
like like,
I
this
just
is just a
scrolled
common
through it.
thing with like teenagers though, because like think about it, when we were in like middle school and high school and saying like all kinds of weird shit, we were like laughing at adults for like not knowing what it meant.
It was like some VTubers talking. I don't know.
Like it is just the cyclical nature of life for younger people to laugh at old people who don't understand their vocabulary.
Well, I assumed that they were close enough to the same age because it was just like VTubers. But I don't know.
I feel like it
know.
depends on the YouTuber, honestly. It depends on their audience, because I feel like certain YouTubers, depending on like their audience, can like fall into either category because they're aware of that stuff. Surely, like purely by exposure, because of the people that watch them, and like from that comes like comments, interactions, stuff like that. So you get exposed to that through those things, and so to you it seems like normal, but it's like it's kind of like. I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it other than like I feel like YouTubers are a special exception to that rule.
Mhm.
It's like almost chronically online, but not quite because that's their job.
Well, I think
like it's like justifiably chronically online almost.
I don't know. I think all YouTubers and streamers should explode. I don't think that kind of behavior is justifiable.
All YouTubers explode.
I think all YouTubers should explode.
Oh fuck yeah, I got purple roses. Sorry. I don't know how I did that. I'm just kind of letting the flowers on my island go rampant, and if I get pretty colors, then I get pretty colors. I think I'm gonna order this burger.
Do it.
The burger sounds so good. But they still don't have the corn on the menu. Sad. I miss my corn tails.
Oh.
Actually, I want elote corn so much that I'm gonna get it from somewhere else. I'm gonna order from somewhere else. If they have elotes, then that's the deal.
Burger.
I just want Mexican style street corn.
Burger. McDonald's. Wendy. Buy, sell. Consume product.
The perfect product.
Consume
Sorry, I've
product.
been like
Consume product.
I've been on a really big TWRP kick lately.
That
And,
band, right?
Yeah, and The Perfect Product is one of their songs. That song actually got featured in one of the episodes of like Tales from the Borderlands, actually. Which I think is really cool because it's like one of the first time one of their songs got like put in like a big franchise video game.
Oh, that's cool.
I've been listening to them since barely anyone knew about them, and they've like exploded in popularity in the last couple of years, and it's been cool. It's been fun watching it happen.
Yay! I was
They're
there.
such nice dudes.
Piglet.
They're-
I was there before it was cool.
They're such nice dudes. They deserve the popularity. I'm
Yay.
honestly surprised it's taken this long though, because they collab with Ninja Sex Party all the time.
Oh. Well.
And like
Yeah.
NSP is huge, so it's just surprising to me that it's taken this long for them to blow up. Cause they've done the instrumental backings to like a lot of NSP songs. But I don't know, maybe just people didn't really pay attention to that. It must have been.
No. But
yeah, I've been on a really big kick with their music lately. I've been listening to so much of their stuff lately.
That's good. I asked, I was listening to music this afternoon, and, I asked Kat if if she liked Death Cab for Cutie, and she said, "Thanks for the compliment. What's Death Cab?" And I thought that was really funny.
See, I know of Death Cab for Cutie, but I've like never actually listened to them. I have no idea what they sound like.
Emo indie pop.
Okay.
You know, they're like acoustic guitars and sad breakup songs.
Nodding. So kind of generic.
I think that you could call them generic in the sense that they were really popular for a long time. So you could hear their songs on the radio, and I would hear them on, like... I've even heard their songs in, like, the grocery store sometimes.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that they're bad.
Right.
Because I enjoy
Oh, no, I
them when
never
need a
said
good
that
emo
because
song.
because generic can be good. Generic doesn't mean bad.
Yeah. I think if there was a dedicated fan out there, they'd probably hear someone say they're generic and then freak out, as any fan would. But you could probably say it's kind of like that, just because there's such a... When something is so big, I don't know. Can I call My Chemical Romance generic?
I mean, in the genre as a whole, it's kind of like the it's like, okay, it's like the Beatles issue, right? Where it's like the Beatles in the modern scope is super generic. Like this might, like, if this had like more, this would like get me in hot water if this was like a popular podcast. But like, this is like the Beatles issue where in terms of like modern music as a whole, the Beatles is pretty generic. Like in terms of like stuff that currently exists and stuff that is out there as an option, they're pretty mid. But that's because
they inspired everybody else to sound like.
That's specifically because when the Beatles came out with that shit, it wasn't generic, and it like revolutionized the field of music in terms of like chord progression, song structure, execution, all that sort of thing. And so everyone else took that as example, and that influenced music as a sphere as a whole. And so now the Beatles sound generic, but it's not that they're generic, it's that they're the blueprint.
Right.
And in terms of pop punk, My Chemical Romance and Fall Out Boy have the same issue.
Okay. Yeah, then I would say that is probably an adequate comparison with Death Cab.
So like a lot of older bands that like revolutionized the scope in terms of their like respective genres sound generic, but it's because they're the blueprint. And so if you're not familiar with the fact that they're the source material to anyone else, they'd sound mid.
Yeah. I wouldn't say... Yeah, and with that, I'm not sure I would ever say Death Cab is revolutionary. It's just... It's got... I think it has lyrics that... has a very specific way of a pretty specific, I would say.
Right.
But
makes sense.
I listen to them some. I really like a band that only had one album by the singer of Death Cab called The Postal. And
you cut out. Could you say that one more time?
Called The Postal Service.
Oh, okay.
They only have it's by the lead singer, someone.
Nodding.
They only had one album, but it's a pretty good one. I like it. But again, it's also one of those things where it's like, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get an emo song with Death Cab. You know what you're gonna get. It's gonna be an emo song. It's probably gonna be about a breakup, and it might be about death. and then
Nodding,
how many
nodding.
of those songs can you listen to in a row?
Yeah, I feel it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But I'm good. Although it is funny because I actually liked that band along with the girlfriend of my roommate in my freshman year of college. And I did think it was funny that he had said he just doesn't get Death Cab. And I thought that was notably funny to me. Because
Nodding,
like
nodding.
I was just thinking to myself. Because he is an avid like music person. So he had to have at least given it a try, right? This guy tried to be David Bowie. I've talked about him before. But he got the
Right,
hair.
right.
He had a poster of him right next to his mirror, and he was always combing his hair and using hairspray in the morning and like looking just like him. Getting the same
Nodding, nodding.
glasses. Like he was trying to be David Bowie.
Which I mean, like sometimes it's that's not a bad thing. What's the
It's not a
fucking
bad thing.
is there like a quote that's like imitation is like the best compliment or something along those lines?
Yeah, I just think it's funny, right? It's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just a thing that I think is funny.
That's valid. Big fair.
But anyway, so I don't know. I was just thinking like I guess it makes sense. Somebody just might not like sad songs, but presumably I would feel like you wouldn't like sad songs because they make you sad or because maybe they don't make you feel very much, or they're just there's never an appropriate time, or you just don't like that music.
Or it like reminds you of something you don't want to think about.
Yeah. But it feels weird to me to be totally like passive about like maybe sad songs. That's kind of how I felt about it. Because I think it's like, I think you could think it's generic and maybe it doesn't speak to you. But I feel like you would still get that, right? You would still like,
Yeah,
I
it's
get
like-
it,
it's
I
like-
just don't really like it.
Yeah, just because it's not made for you doesn't mean it doesn't hold value.
Yeah.
I think that's something a lot of people fail to grasp today.
That's true. Preach to the people.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't particularly understand that if something is not made for you, it does not mean that it's inherently bad. It just means it wasn't made for you. And sometimes things genuinely suck ass.
That's true.
However, there seems to be a trend where people do not seem to be able to separate the categories of thing that sucks ass versus thing that doesn't speak to you.
Right. And I find most of the time, like, when I hear, like, people talking about those kinds of things in binaries, I really hope it's just children most of the time. Because the internet, some of the loudest people in the world, online, just, some of the loudest people online are usually the people who are online for the first time in their lives. But
Or
I don't
people
know.
who have
I've
been
lost a
online
lot
way
of
too
hope,
long.
too. And people who have been online way too long.
I don't know. Most people IRL aren't like that IRL, but like, it's not just kids that are like that, but a lot of those people who are like that do tend to be chronically online.
Yeah.
There's just different categories of chronically online now. You have the chronically online that you think of initially when you say that term, which is like younger people who are like online and probably should like have more real life experiences and like that sort of thing. Like, and it's not entirely their fault. A lot of that is like a leftover symptom of like the pandemic and like the social anxiety that it caused, and a lot of that hitting during like very instrumental developmental parts of a lot of young people's lives. Like, so for a lot of younger people, honestly, for the ones that lived through the pandemic, it's not entirely their fault, in my opinion. But then you have like the second category of chronically online, which is like your 70-year-old grandma who believes all the AI slop on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna add on to that by saying, because one of the big things that matters that people don't talk about is not just how chronically online are you, but it's where are you chronically online. Because Facebook brain rot is going to be different but similar to Twitter brain rot, which is going to be different from YouTube brain rot, and where on YouTube, which is going to be different from.
But all of these are a result of social isolation.
Yeah.
All of these are a result of social isolation, a lot of which is the symptom of the fact that I'm gonna go on the podium, I'm gonna go on my liberal society podium for like 2 seconds here. It's a big symptom of the fact that we have created a societal structure that requires the spending of capital in order to be accepted in a public space. So when you don't have when you don't have access to spare capital to be deemed acceptable in a public space by capitalism, then you end up being isolated at home a lot.
Preach.
So a lot of this shit is a lot of people who are socially isolated because they either external circumstances, like for younger people, a lot of those like parental control, they live in an area that doesn't have a lot of places where they can hang out in third spaces. Like, it's like that, and like the slow degradation of third spaces, because third spaces used to be a place where you could like exist without having to spend money and without having to like purchase something to be accepted, but that's not profitable. So slowly but surely third spaces have started diminishing, and then you have places that are still third spaces like libraries and stuff like that, but their hours are limited and their opening times are limited, and usually they're not really open outside of like work and school hours because it's a job, people work there, they want to go home, I can't blame them. But so it's just a combination of a lot of shit that results in a lot of social isolation, and a lot of this terminally online brain rot is people trying to fill that gap of what should be a social life with what they have access to. And what they have access to is an algorithm designed to garner their attention for advertisement profit.
You're right. Actually, one thing that I just started doing today and yesterday, and I don't watch their content all the time, but the Green Brothers, one of them.
Oh, I'm not familiar. Oh, you mean like Hank Green?
Yeah.
I haven't thought of him in years.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw like one short where I think Hank was like I think it was a Green video where there was basically saying that like I think that it's important now to be like, if you're scrolling and you're doom scrolling and you don't feel good about it, maybe it wasn't even a Green, maybe it was a totally different creator, I don't know. But like, if you're doom scrolling and you think it sucks, you should say out loud, like, this sucks. Or if you see or if it didn't suck and you find a creator you like, you should say, I like this creator, instead of saying, I liked scrolling. Because, billionaire.
It's silly, but it's like a reprogramming thing. Sorry.
Real quick. Like, yes. Yeah. Yes. But specifically, the quip that I liked was, because words do have power, and advertisers know that. So you should.
Oh my god.
And they have spent millions of dollars on psychoanalyzing to prove that. So I mean that. You should use it on yourself. But yes, continue. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt too hard, but
no,
I
you're
wanted to
absolutely
finish that
right, and our phones are totally listening to us, and like, I'm just like, hold on, I have to pick up my phone really quick and just goth women, big goth
What?
women, big tall goth. Sorry,
What?
I thought
What?
What? I thought
Goth
you were
women?
saying like you should say it out loud because like the algorithm does that and it's like a mental thing, but also because your phone is listening and it takes into account the things that you say out loud to adjust your algorithm. So let me just say goth women into my phone 20 times real quick.
Goth women, goth women, goth women, goth women. Please, 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 please. I'm begging. I'm begging on my hands and knees.
Hunched over my phone, performing a summoning ritual, chanting goth women over and over to fix my algorithm.
Oh my god. You know what bothers me? I'm thinking about, every so often I've been thinking about I get ads, right? I get ads
Right,
for
right.
in YouTube videos, which, you know, YouTube video ads are crazy.
Fucking slop. Just slop at this
slop.
point.
Pretty much they're all slop, right? But one of them has
Uh-huh.
I have been thinking about because they're trying to abuse my insecurities. So so there's like a company that's like, and there are many of these that's like, you sign up with us and we'll delete everything from the internet of you, right? And
Yeah,
usually,
it's and I will say not all of them are fake because I do actually have a subscription to one.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
So-
So you just have to do your research, but some of them are legit.
okay, good. Because I was thinking like, I don't give a shit about that, whatever. I mean, nobody should have information, mostly in the sense that I feel like nobody should have information on me, but they probably do, whatever. But just in the sense that, like, I'm not going to buy into an advertisement. Because, I'm not going to do it because I was advertised to about it on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
But then
like
it got me
I don't.
thinking,
'Cause-
what
Yeah.
if people are finding shit about me that I don't know they're finding shit about me for my jobs?
Yeah, that is something I've read about. But the reason why I have it is that like I knew those services existed because like I'm subscribed to this YouTuber called Scammer Payback, and they're like professional like scam baiters and stuff like that, and they do a lot of good. They do a lot of good, and like they have like one of those companies that's like one of their sponsors. So I'm sure that one's fine. But like I did my own independent research, and the reason why I'm subscribed to one is because like because you know I dealt with like the ads and I dealt with like the scam calls or whatever the fuck that came from like data brokers or whatever. The reason why I ended up getting it is because my biological grandma used one of those websites to stalk me.
Oh! What?
So I ended up like doing heavy research to like find one that actually had really good reviews. I'd never heard of it before. I'd never seen an ad for it before, but it had like a million fantastic reviews on every like business website that I found it on, which tells me that their service is good enough that they don't feel need to advertise, which is like a green flag for me when I'm looking for something like this.
Yeah.
Because if you're pushing ads everywhere, then you can't be as good as you say you are, because if you were good at it, you wouldn't have to advertise everywhere.
Yeah.
But like, so I've had them for like over a year now. I get no scam calls anymore.
Really?
I get maybe one spam email a month.
You're kind of selling me on things.
It is like, I will say it's a little expensive. Like, I can afford it, but it is like $24 a month.
Ugh.
It's $24 a month, but they've wiped my information from like over 600 data broker websites, and they like actively search new ones as soon as anything comes up.
Okay. That
And, like,
could
the
sell
ol-
me on doing
yeah.
something for like one.
And like the only time I have to do anything, because like the thing is, in order for them to have the right to take down my stuff, you have to sign a basic power of attorney. I read through the text; it's nothing sussy. It's like basic, like you have the right to act upon my behalf. Here's some basic information about me, so you can prove you're my representative type stuff.
Right.
But and so like you know, I read through the entire document. I used to do power of attorney for my job, so like nothing in there is weird. It's all like it's all perfectly standard and fine. So like you do that, you give them like some basic identification stuff because that stuff is usually needed to submit those like cease and desist reports, and then they do the rest for you. So the only time I've ever had to step in is when like a website that's particularly sus is being really stubborn with them and refusing to take down my information, and then I go and they'll like be like, hey, we're working on this one, they're just being difficult, but I promise you we know it's there and we are working on it to the best of our ability. And then both times I've had to step in so far haven't been because they've told me I need to step in. It's because I've said, if I call these people and I go full Karen on them, will it make your jobs easier? And they went, probably. And I was like, bet. So, and that's the only time I've had to take any kind of direct action. And that's like 2 instances out of maybe like 500 places where they've wiped my info from.
That's very interesting. Ever since I was a kid,
I think they're worth it. I think they're worth it.
That'd be very interesting. Ever since I was a kid, one of my emails gets spammed incredible amounts. And I am smart, so I don't fall for any of the phishing attempts. But it is definitely a couple 20 to 30 phishing attempts every day on that junk email.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like that it's fucked no matter what. I don't care. But
my food is here. I'm gonna go grab it real
get
quick.
it,
But I
get
can
it.
still hear you, so you can keep talking.
Get it. I don't know. I'm pretty much done with that topic anyway. I could talk more, but I don't really care. At this point, it's almost charmful with that email because I like going through. I'm gonna check it right now. Actually, I want to read the funniest fucking headlines in there. I'm gonna check my spam folder. Because honestly, it's just comedy at this point. Twitch has been sending me emails whenever somebody I follow goes live now, and I'm just like, why? We have blocked your account. Your videos will be deleted. Do something. That's a new one. A fucking L swords. That's the fucking other funniest thing. All L sword emails get sent to my spam. I played it a few times and that was it. Chili will be upset with me. Oh my god. But it even reads like a spam mail. Reach 10 million combat power fast. Let's stay connected. View in your browser. Payment dash declaint. Payment refusal. iCloud. My college emails are getting sent to my spam too. I should probably flag that one to not get that put in spam.
I will say the funniest spam emails that I tend to get are the political ones.
Oh, mine are the
Because it's
funniest
always
ones
like-
with the sex ones.
Because the last one I got that was like a political one was like, I think the text on like the title of it was literally like, Obama wants you.
Obama wants you.
And I'm just like, sir, you're a married man.
wait. I found a really good spam email right now.
Oh shit.
This is a really good one. My favorite ones are the porn ones. They're the funniest fucking ones. Okay. I'm supposed to picture no mic, but I'm gonna read this out loud too. Fucking girls, hurry home after work or my horniness will kill me.
Holy shit. Incredible.
Oh, experience
But
the
yeah,
joy.
like honestly,
of
if it was like, if it was only generic stuff that was available online, that like if I looked up my name and the only things I found were like emails and phone numbers, I wouldn't have been too bothered. But the main reason why I decided to invest in like the service I use is Octary, if you were curious. But when I looked up like my full name online, the first 2 hits had my full current address.
Oh, that's not good.
And they weren't behind a paywall or anything. You could literally just click and do it for free, and it listed my full home address.
That ain't good. Okay.
And that scared the shit out of me. So like that's why I decided to like do the research and find a place that had good reviews, because like I didn't want to be stalked. It had happened once before, God knows it. I hope it'll never happen again, but you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Sorry, I just found the fucking funniest one so far in my spam. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I was not expecting this. This is crazy. Proposal. Good day. I have a visit. I have a website in the dark web. I perform all kinds of services. Basically, it is all destruction to property and injury. Basically, all but the shooting. Often, main reasons are rejected love or competition at workplace. This week, she contacted me and set me the mission of splashing acid in your face. Default practice,
shit.
quickly, painfully, for life, without too much fuss. I get receive only after finishing the order. Thus now I propose you to compensate me to be inactive. I propose this to nearly all the victims. If I do not receive money from you, then my person will fulfill the mission.
That is actually crazy. Hold on. I have an email specifically for spam to like sign up for random shit as it becomes necessary. I'm gonna go through here and see if there's anything crazy.
Oh my god. They're telling me to pay them in Bitcoin or they're gonna splash acid in my face. Oh my god, that is the funniest one. Do not try to reply to this email. I sent it from a disposable email. You have 24 hours to decide after you open this email.
God.
That's great. Will they detect that I opened this email and send me more? This was like a month ago, so 24 hours have already
Oh god,
passed.
all the
and nobody's acid's
emails
been
in this
splashed in
are
my face.
political. All of these are political. Hold on, what's in my spam mail? Give me something funny. I don't have anything funny. These are all like scary political emails.
Oh man, that's good. I never thought I would be receiving fake Hitman Hitman emails.
That's so funny.
That is crazy. That's
hold on,
really
this is my
funny.
Google account, and my Google accounts are under really heavy filters just out of habit. Maybe my Outlook will have something funnier.
Melon, what are you gonna do? I didn't reply. They're gonna splash acid in my face. They're gonna get me.
Splash them with stronger acid. Perfectly capture all the acid in your mouth and spit it back in them.
You're right. You're right. I can do that. God. You think? I wonder why they stopped there. They specifically said they don't shoot people.
It's so funny.
Because they can get in serious trouble for saying like I've been hired to shoot you. Because that seems like something that could be in serious trouble. I wouldn't think a spam person would care too much about that, but yeah, somebody could seriously go to jail for that.
I'm going through the spam folder on my Outlook, and like 90% of these are like, do you know your gun rights? I feel like it depends on where you live.
There's a gun store near a sushi place I go to. I always forget that.
Let's see, it's like, do you know your gun rights? Do you know your gun rights? New car insurance. This pill will make your dick huge! Gun rights.
Yo!
Gun rights.
Free bottoms for
I don't have any fun spam emails. But it makes sense. I've gone through all my emails and put in some kind of filterage at some point in time, so I probably like automatically knock out the funnier ones.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any emails from Arabian princes in need of financial aid in a while now.
But Melon, if I don't hurry home, the horniness will kill her. oh, if I don't pay this dude in Bitcoin, he's gonna splash acid in my face.
You have 24 hours to decide after you open this email. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine running a hit operation based on a red receipt.
So fucking good. I forget. Can people actually
You what?
Can people actually see
The only way they could see if you've opened an email is if they request a red receipt upon opening the email, and if they requested that, then a pop-up would come up asking if you want to notify them that you've opened the email, and you can select no.
Ah.
So it is possible, but you'd be aware of it.
Gotcha. Oh man, that's crazy. They're gonna get me, Melon. I'm gonna splash acid in my face. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do when they splash citrus acid in my face?
Can you imagine if you like open that and it said like, because it would be a pop-up window that says like, sender has requested a red receipt. Would you like to send?
Yes.
You could just hit no. You could just hit no, and they'd never know that you opened the email.
They need to know.
Also, you want to know something crazy? Is I finally discovered what makes me like ranch, because I don't like ranch.
Oh, you found something that makes you like ranch?
Apparently avocado ranch is a thing now.
Oh.
And I don't like normal ranch, but I really like avocado ranch.
Huh. You have access to good... I have a question. That's an important question. Do you have access to good ranch?
I think so?
Okay. Because as far as I know, I don't have access to good ranch. I don't like ranch. But it could be that I don't have access to good ranch. At least that's what the ranch enjoyers say. You know what? You know what I mean?
The only ranch I have ever like enjoyed has been a brand called Ket. And it's made with like whole cream, and it has like full peppercorns in it. And it's the ranch that my first food job used on their ranch sandwiches. And that's the only ranch I've ever liked. But when it comes to like Thousand Island bottled ranch with the green labels and shit, that stuff is disgusting. But apparently the Ken's Ranch brand is like what most food places use. Like that's where they like order their stuff.
It was crazy. I was buying like hot sauce as a gift for a long time, and I found out that like three different like stores in my area all have the same font and logo design on their sauces, but like they all say they're from different places. So they all have to be getting it from the same place that redoes their brand, the branding for each person they sell it to.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah,
like,
the only ranch I've ever had that I've ever actually liked is Ken's Buttermilk Ranch. I just looked it up.
The milker.
Don't call me that! Don't call me that! Why you gotta say that?
The milker.
No!
But
Shoot butter on my milk until I ranch.
yeah. You said that one, not me. But yeah. So I was just like, where does it go? Where does it come from? Where does it actually come from? Where are people buying all this fucking sauces? Where are people buying their barbecue sauce? Is all of my region buying from the same place? And it's the same mid sauce at every location? Where do I get good barbecue sauce then? If every store is buying from the same mid place.
Do you guys not have Sweet Baby Ray's?
I'm gonna be real. Sweet Baby Ray's is kind of low tier.
That's fair.
Sorry.
I never, now that you say that, when I think about it, I use Sweet Baby Ray's as a base and I usually add stuff to it, so that makes sense.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea. I'm sorry. Sorry. I know people like it. I don't hate it. The spicy one is good. But it's a little low tier on the sauce chart. If we're talking
'cause I
sauces, you need to get the good shit from some random person that has like a skeleton on the label and it says, this sauce is gonna blow your tits clean off. And it's gonna blow your cock straight off your torso.
It's called some shit like Mickey's Dick Smasher 9000.
Yeah. and if you don't, and if it doesn't smash your dick, then you better call them and they'll smash it for you.
This makes me think of at my first job, I had a manager who I hope she's doing well. She was a wonderful person. Very rough around the edges. She was an ex-con, so she was a very blunt, rough person, but I appreciated that about her. And she was a really big fan of hot sauce.
Yeah.
And it wasn't standard for the chain of like fast food places that I worked for to have a hot sauce rack, but she insisted on having a hot sauce rack. And she would like order all these like hot sauces from these like random ass like small like names that I've never heard before. And I could never tell because like we had like the uniform delivery guy, right? Like the Cintas people who would like clean the uniforms, deliver them and stuff. And so we had a dude that was on our route, so it was the same guy who delivered our clean uniforms all the time. I could never tell if she was like hate flirting with him or if she was like actively trying to burn his mouth. Because like every time she got a sauce order, she would set aside, like she would try a drop from each bottle and she would set aside the hottest sauce and wait for the Cintas guy to show up. And then she'd be like, look what we got in the order this time. And then she'd be like, you trying to fucking kill me. And I could never tell if it was genuine beef or if they were flirting. It might have been both.
I was just gonna say. What if we both had hot sauce together and we were both girls?
I hope they're doing well. It was something I always found incredibly funny every time it happened.
What if we both had hot sauce? We were both girls. Me and who? Me and who, Melon? Me and who? Oh. One of these days, some bitch is gonna be like, I'm gonna give her the spiciest pineapple hot sauce. I'm gonna take one fucking bite of whatever it was, and I'm gonna be like, will you marry me?
That's so valid. That's so fair.
I'm not very good with spicy things, like,
But spicy food is so good.
It is. That's my thing. It tastes really good, and I love it when it has good flavor, but I can't handle too much. I have a benchmark that's pretty low. If I have a lot of it, if I train myself, I can extend my tolerance and get it a little higher, but I'll never be able to overcome, like, I'll never be able to consistently overcome the ghost pepper, which is really hot and makes all the sauces it's in kind of taste like shit.
Yeah, see, that's my thing with wasabi, is that it's not the spiciness of wasabi that gets me, I just genuinely hate the taste of wasabi.
Yeah. Well,
And so, like, my family understands that because my aunt is the same way. But, like, other people are like, oh, you're a pussy, you can't handle wasabi. It's like, wasabi's not spicy. Well, it is spicy, but it's not that spicy.
it's like,
It's fine. And I mean, like, actual wasabi, not like wasabi-flavored horseradish.
I was gonna say-
I mean, like, actual wasabi root wasabi.
I was gonna say, because I've never had real wasabi, I've only had, like, what they serve here at sushi places, which is
Real
just
wasabi is way
horseradish.
spicier than that reflavored horseradish.
Okay, so then
So
are
it's
people
like-
so then when people are talking shit, are you just like, oh, do you mean real fucking wasabi?
No, I
Dumbass.
just don't bother saying anything because even if I said that, I don't have access to real wasabi here, so it's not like I'd be able to prove it to them.
Yeah.
So it's like, and so like people who brag about how they can handle wasabi here, it's like unless you went to a place that like imports that shit from Japan, you haven't had real wasabi.
Yeah.
But like, even then, I can handle real wasabi, but I don't like it because I just don't like the flavor of wasabi.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't mind spice. I like spice. But like some of the more popular types of spice, I just don't like the taste of. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Tabasco.
Tabasco is like
I feel like you
fine,
get
but
a
it's
lot
less.
more kick out of like, because it's like the stuff that Tabasco is popular to use in, especially for the type of Tabasco that like my family, because my dad really likes smoked Tabasco, the smoky flavored Tabasco, and I feel like I'd get a much better tasting, equally spicy result by like using chili flakes and chili powder in the base cooking,
yeah.
and like a
Yeah, you
smoked
would.
sauce base.
You would. I think if you
Which,
like the flavor of Tabasco, then that's what you're in for. Because it's
Yeah,
like
I think
vinegar.
I think that's my main condition. Is that I don't like the base flavor of Tabasco.
Yeah, I think that's it. Because I kind of like it, but I don't have it in the house enough to like have a strong opinion. Because I would never seek it out. Right? It's like if it's there, it's there, and it's. I would put it on food if it's in a restaurant or something. But it's never around enough that I would care because I would never buy it. I would get real hot sauce.
I can.
But
I find
red
that a
pepper
lot of the
flakes are
hot-
good. And I'm telling you, red pepper, spicy pepper relish is pretty good too. Recommend
You know
it.
what you should
Put
look
it on
into?
a burger.
You know what you should look into because it's actually super easy to make.
Yeah,
It is so easy to make your own chili oil.
chili oil.
It is so easy to make your own chili oil.
Interesting.
And then you have just like an Asian flavor profile hot sauce right at home. And you can adjust the spice level for what you're tolerant for because you can choose what you put in it. You can literally custom make your own fucking chili oil and it's delicious and it's incredibly easy.
Time to make the chili oil that pops your tits clean off.
But like, I find that a lot of hot sauces that I do tend to like are like Hispanic hot sauce.
Yeah.
Like, I can never remember the name of it. It's the red one with the wooden round lid.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
I really like that one.
either.
It's not super spicy, but I really like the flavor of it. If they made a spicier version, I would use it. But then, like, a lot of the hot sauces I like are just like random ass little bottles that are at restaurants that like I can never find anywhere else.
Yeah. I
Because
feel
it's
that.
it's like, because it's always like random. It's like this tiny fucking bottle with like this like little paper label on it, and it says some shit like Kratos is like swang and slanger or some shit.
Kratos is
It's like hot sauce?
Swagger.
I don't know why, but something about hot sauce and weed strains make people feel the need to name them the most out-of-pocket shit. Like, that should be a game. That should be a game of like, is this a hot sauce or a weed strain?
Oh, I remember when we were browsing weed strains the other day.
That was really fun. That would be such a funny, like, mini game show though. Is like, is this a hot sauce or a weed strain? And you get given a name, and you have to figure out which one it is.
Yeah. And then we make a tier list out of it.
it's like Mickey's Dick Smasher, hot sauce or weed strain.
Michael's tier jorker. You'll
Hot
really
sauce or
be
weed
jorking
strain?
it. Hot sauce or weed strain. Or email in my spam folder.
The thingamajig that killed Shinzo Abe. Hot sauce or weed strain?
The thing of a jig that killed. I think my favorite part part is you said thingamajig.
The fucking doohickey that took out Shinzo
The
Abe. Hot sauce or
doohickey.
wheat strain.
I still see fucking memes of that guy. People post in the subreddit for Uma Musume. Whenever somebody posts like fan art of like an Uma Musume like coming on to either self-insert character or another horse, they'll just post pictures of him in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
he's already
His
dead.
poli-
We can
His
stop.
political
but-
agenda was to do fuck all and try to guilt young people into having sex and babies. Like,
Yeah. Again,
that's
but-
his legacy. That's his legacy forever, and getting taken out by a doohickey.
Fuck, dude. We talk too much about this, the stream is gonna get flagged for politics and they'll take it down. For not having the proper tags.
What a thing to get taken down for, though.
Just like Shinzo Abe. By the doohickey. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man.
It's like, what are you in for? I made jokes about the thingamajig.
What? You know? Thingamajig that killed Shinzo Abe. Oh man. Ah yes, I'm gonna do fuck all, but tell the children of my country to breed. I'm not gonna make it easier for them. I'm just gonna tell them to do it because it's their obligation.
Literally, though. Like, I'm not gonna do anything to address the toxic work culture, or the fact that depression rates are going up some extent, like insanely every year, or the fact that people aren't making enough money to live despite dedicating 90% of their lives to their jobs. No, I'm just gonna tell them to fuck.
This is the only way we can keep profits going high. Is by
I'm gonna
doing
tell them to
nothing
fuck, and
expecting
instead
it
of
to happen.
I'm gonna tell them to fuck, and instead of putting government money into like welfare programs and public programs to improve the lives of my citizens, I'm gonna make contracts with anime companies to animate horny big titty girls to make people horny and have sex. This is real. This is real. Darling
Yeah.
in the Franxx was a fucking government contract.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And then the doohickey happened.
Oh no. Oh no. I should stop before I say what
We
I'm
should-
about to say.
Oh no.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute my stream for a second and
Okay,
just
okay.
hear you laugh. Hold on.
Okay, cool. Hold on. I have a bite of salad in my mouth. Let me finish the salad so I don't choke to death on a crouton.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my stream so that stream can't hear the joke.
Okay.
But
Okay,
they'll
I'm
hear
good.
you.
I'm good. I'm eating the crouton. Fire at will. Oh, fuck. Actually, hold on. Can you mute me on stream? Because you muted, and if I say this next thing, you'll totally give away the joke.
Okay, you're muted. Okay, I gotta stop talking like this on stream, and it's been 2 hours,
Really-
so I should
really-
stop.
Really tempted to change my Discord name to that.
Okay, that's a good place to end the stream, I think, because it's been 2 hours and I've had to mute to get the jokes across. All right.
2 hours ending stream with a joke that the viewers don't know because we kept muting each other and then laughing about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Prime content.
That's content for you. All right. Have a good night, every pony. Bye bye.
Damn, you're gonna hit them with that psychic bomb. Good night, everybody.
Fine. Good night, every Uma. Join my Uma Musume, and we'll have a pretty derby. Okay. Hi, Saturn. Have a good night. Bye bye.